probably isn't the best way. This is a don't do it at home hoist on a radiator. We'll get it down safe and we'll, I mean, it's just a little dirty on the bottom. Okay, we had to get this thing out of the way. We had to get this thing out of the way so we can get the mounts off and we can start building the front mounts for the whole front end. You know what I mean. We'll leave it there for the moment. Okay, all right, we got that out of the way. Now we need to pull these mounts off. Okay? No, these ones. I need to pull those off. Okay?
So, is that the right one?
Yep. Surprisingly, I guessed it on the first try.
So, it's
You didn't know
backwards,
the
and
third.
you should put the ratchet on the outside. Undo the bottom. Okay, into the other side. What we're doing here is preparing to build the mounts for the front, for the radiator and the front clip. Okay, so what I'm doing here is try to square the front end up. I've squared the cab up. I'm basically using plumb bobs off of central points, the same matching point on one side as with the other, okay? And so what I'm doing is measuring off the frame, because that's the cleanest, straightest spot I have. Okay, we're within a 1/16 of an inch. Okay, all right, so we're close enough. We're squared up. Let's double check the cab. We'll double check the cab, make sure we're squared up on that. And at that point, I should be able to double check and get our mounts in. So we still got to cut and bend our front mounts here. And then we got to fix our mount for the back. We're slightly off on our design. Unfortunately, I already cut one out of the thick steel. I should have cut one out of the cheaper steel first. Mason, just hold up and line up over my side, and then I'll come over and we'll line up at that side, okay? We'll have it set up so you can climb up on the winch, and we're getting push bar and everything else here, and you guys both backs are to the camera.
I was only my shoulder.
You're really? I got it on camera. I got it on camera.
No, actually, you were like this.
No, I was like this, facing towards
You
that
were
top.
like this.
Okay, if you're gonna do it, talk, but face the camera.
So I can't
Or
even
I
look
will
backwards.
tickle you. Oh, even better.
So
No!
that, wait,
He hates it when you just tiny touch on the arm,
that's where the light goes?
and that's where a light goes.
I can't even
Yeah,
see it because you
and
said
on
not to
this.
turn your back to the camera.
You can turn your head, just not your back.
It's
No,
too
it's
hard.
like, there's a light. There's a light. There's a light.
There's gonna be a
I
bunch
probably
of
shouldn't have done
lights.
that on camera. Jess will use that against me.
Yes, you will.
Hey, I'm not trying to.
Okay, tomorrow night I'm going to cut the end mounts. We're going to try to use the CNC again tomorrow. And we're going
It's
to,
still broken.
well, no, I got the parts for it.
Half broken.
Oh,
You have the stuff to fix it.
well, no, I got most of it put back together.
Oh.
So that means it's 3/4 broken.
I've got one piece that I need to change out so I can cut with it. Okay?
So it's 5/6 broken. Or no, it's 5/6 unbroken.
Mason, it's a good thing you don't talk to me like your big brother. This is the mount for the back bottom of the couch. Maybe I don't need it to. So we're going to drill the plugs, basically the holes for a plug weld on this. So it'll go back against that main support in front of the radiator, so we can hold the grill up in place. So we'll pilot drill them first. Off if you have to, undo, or you can go in reverse, okay? There's two ways to do it. You can just reverse and it'll clean up the edge, and then you can try it, but if it catches like that, what you do is you speed up a little bit and slowly go into it. And sometimes you can... It's fighting me with that. So I went reverse. So if I have to, what I'll do is do this, and then I'll use a step bit to clean it up. Okay? All right? Are they clear safety? Ow. I said, are they clear safety glasses? That didn't hold. So what we got here is this is the angle plate underneath the hood latch that I've built to go back to the new structure. And since we're not going to be able to get in there to get to the nuts, we're trying to build this so eventually if we have to take it apart, which we're going to have to paint it, that we can actually unbolt this thing and bolt it back together without a nightmare or without cutting bolts off. So, yep. So we're just tack welding these nuts on so they'll just be there as we need them. That was fun bending those things up. Okay.
You only jacked it up once.
Well, then we fixed it. We were able to salvage the part. So we've got 2 offsets and a weird kick on it, on each one of them. So, yeah, I'd say it turned out pretty dang good. We're coming up here, offset here, and then kicked back, because this one here is at an angle. Because it's an angle like that, I had to kick that corner to match it. And it worked out quite well, actually. I'm going to weld these things up so that we can leave them in place. They look cool. I like them. I like how these turned out. We'll probably have to do some little corner pieces in here and here and here. Weld them in so that we'll get a little bit more rigidity out of this. Strengthen it up a bit. After I get the radiators out, or the intercooler in the radiator, then I can finish welding the backside and touching up everything. But it's almost time to peel this stuff off again and to cut the holes for the mounts and just go ahead and get it in place. Why not? I mean, I could just leave it until we're ready for paint, but yeah, no, that's not gonna happen because I wanna get this thing driving. So I'm gonna keep going with it. We'll get the mounts in, and then we'll start putting everything else back together. I want to get the hood done. I need to start working on the roll cage support. So, because that's coming soon. Tonight, my mason man and I are going to kick the welder out of the way. Actually, what we're going to do is we're actually going to pull this center radiator frame out, get it laid out and get it ready to finish welding it up. And we're going to drill out the mounts for the rubber mounts, the body mounts. Should we do it?
Drill them out for what?
Put the rubber mounts in.
Sure.
We'll have to remove the radiator and the intercooler first too. Well, yeah. Okay, let's get to it. Okay. That's it. Okay, Mason, you can grab. Let me grab it. Lift it. Ah, smacked in the head. Okay. We need to learn to put longer straps on this thing. I was thinking about that. It's like, yeah, maybe I should have choked it different. Ready? All right. Keep going. Grab the strap and pull it out. No, grab that. Pull it out that way. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, good.
Running a little late.
Hi y'all. I just like to thank y'all for watching our videos and for dealing with us somehow. Especially me. We appreciate it. It's kind of fun knowing that a bunch of other people get to see what we're doing and all the fun we're having while doing it. Even though you guys don't get to see some of the fun we have. It's fun, like I just said.